Hello and welcome back. Today I like to show you, and it is a device. It is from Driver Genius, and it is an RS232 to USB converter. So, and not one but four. So instead of one serial port, old-fashioned 9 pins, you get 4 times RS232 with only one USB cable. And yeah, why you need so many? Well, I do, because I have a lot of older test equipment, or just if I have my GPSDO, I have here a serial output, so I can look at the NMIA, but also this is a U-Blocks receiver. I can use the configuration software to add more standards, and I have another video about that. Or if you have an old oscilloscope, I have here from Tektronix an older one. The newers have USB, but the olders, they have of course the GPIB, but they also have the serial. Or my LCR meter right here from Rosui, or the ALE tester, no, East tester. Same, have serial. I have here pretty modern, excellent meter, the 34401, also of course GPIB, but also still serial. So I found more and more that that I really need serial ports, and yeah, you can also use these little thingies, one USB, one serial, but then if you need 4, you'll already lose 4 USB ports. So I wonder how much more convenient is this? So let's have a closer look. Well, my computer has one serial port, so I'm lucky, but of course one is not enough. So I have here this switch box, but you can already see I have another cable here, so that is my 5th. And I just need more ports. And now I cannot use them simultaneously because I need to make a choice. And sometimes you just want to look at 2 serial devices at the same time. And also my AC power supply here, my AC source, also serial, so that's already my 6th. So I could use really something more convenient. So in here it is, the box. It's not that big. From Driver Genius. They have a store, it's called vtop.shop, but they also sell in Amazon. And after the order was placed in Amazon, I really had it the next day, and that was here in Europe. So if you want it fast, use the Amazon store. I will link down below. And here it is. It's actually quite neat. It metal instead of plastic. I like that. Well, they put some protection. The cable is the right way around. That is also nice. And ooh, they all have little LEDs. That will make extra LEDs. That makes your day. That is cool. The more flashing lights, the better. Comes with the cable. It is USB 1.1 and 2 compatible. And well, it doesn't come with the CD, because the people nowadays of course don't know how to load the CD, because you can't find that in your computer. And we just download from the website, and then we are also sure that we have the latest driver. That is the thing I would do anyway, even if I did receive a CD. Well, if I understand correctly, it is compatible with Mac and with Windows both. And on their website you can see they have a lot more USB devices, network, card readers, everything that has to do with USB. And mostly, if not all the devices are for Mac and Windows both. I think Windows 7 up, even up to 11. So it is ready for the latest. I really like its metal, it just feels good. So they say you can just plug it in your computer, and then hopefully it will detect it. And if not, then you download the latest driver from the website. I like to download the driver because then you know how it works. So I will go with the computer and we look together, and I put the screen recorder. But it is the Profilic chipset. So probably it will work immediately, but I will download it anyway, so we can go through the process. Okay, let's have a look at the website, because we like to get the driver. It is the vtop.shop, and here it is already. And they also have a single one, also with the LEDs. I like that as a nice detail. So we can have a look if they have a tab for the driver on the device itself. Ask a question, write a review. Yes, the driver download page is for the documents, but is it also for the driver? Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. So that is one way to get there, or we go to support and then downloads. Yeah, it's all pretty straightforward. We need a 4-port USB, but we end up on the same page. Perfect. And this is the installer for Windows 7 all the way up to 11. And for Mac OS, well, we have all the versions 10 and all the way up. And there even is a binary driver. Well, I'm not that familiar with Mac, so I will just download this driver. Okay, that doesn't work like that. Probably a pop-up blocker. So can I do save link as? Yes, that works better. Okay, we keep it. Okay, there it is. Go to my download folder. It is the top one. We're just going to extract that. This in the same folder. That is okay. Then it should be on the top. It is. And we have 11. Well, I don't have Windows 11, so I'm not going to use this one. I use the 10.8.7. Okay. There is a manual, but there is okay. Also an installer. It thinks I already have this driver on the PC, but yeah, then it's not needed, because otherwise it would not say. So I'm not going to install it, so you will be notified automatically. So we get the device manager. We go to ports, and let's see what port numbers it will create. I will put one in the screen right here, and I will plug in the USB, and it should create a few COM ports. There it is. It is already done. It created port 16, 17, 18 and 19. Okay, not all the software will pick those high COM port numbers, but it is also because I already have a lot of USB devices. So I will show you later how to change those numbers. Look at that, all the lights are on. I like it. I think I do have a device that is able to pick a high COM port number. Yeah, so what I mean is I have here my LCR meter, and here, okay, it can do 16. Okay, let's get my LCR meter on COM 16. Then we can use it all simultaneously. I have here my GPS. It's now to COM 1, and it will receive a lot of data. This is my GPS. So I will stop that. I will put this then to 17, because 16 is now in use with the other. Let's use all the COM ports at the same time. We start with these two. Yeah, now I need to connect everything. And my cables are a bit short, but I think you can see. So if I now start to connect. Okay, I found what the problem was. They are just numbered from right to left instead of left to right. So my most right one was 16, then 17, 18 and 19. Okay, now I like to connect the third device, and that is my my PLL. I have that one here, and then I need COM 19. and that is not in the list. So how do we solve that? The highest this program can do is 10. So then I just go to the device manager, and then I can change this one into 10, because I know I am not using COM10 at the moment. I don't even know what device that was. So let's go into the driver. Somewhere here we need to be able to change that port number, probably in advanced, yes. So here I want to change it back to 10. Even though it says it's in use, I'm still going to do it. So I just say yes, yeah, just do it. And this is also the way how you can set it in another order if you would like that. So, well, after I changed that COM port, because all these others were running, it got a little bit confused, so I did a restart, and now I can actually open the port, and I can now read or write. It's even writing right now to the PLL, and I think it is done, because it doesn't take that long. Writing complete. I can close the COM port. Done. Now let's see what it looks with all the lights, because I really like those details of those LEDs that they use. So my cables are a little bit short, so I just put it there almost besides my switch, and you can see the one that is blinking most. That is my LCR. Well, it's not blinking most. This one is blinking most. That's why it's super fast. That's the GPS. This one is blinking slowly. It's just scanning the LCR meter to update the screen. And here is my PLL that will only blink when I write. So I will open the COM port, and now I will try to write, and there it was already. That was super fast. Yeah, it's cool. I like the LEDs. Then you can see things are active. So wow, that's really convenient. Yeah, you need to find out which port is which, because it was now numbered backwards. But I show you how you can change the port number when I changed my 19 to COM10, because my program that I use couldn't use the higher ports. But as you could see, a lot of other programs do. But then you can just, if you like to have it in a certain order, you can just change it exactly as I show you in the device manager. And for me, this is super convenient. And yeah, because instead of the switch, I can really use everything now simultaneously. I don't need to think of, oh yeah, my switch need to be, because I use this little post-it notes on my switch, which device is where, and then because I have 2 more cables, I also needed to label those and take the cable out of the switch and put it in. So the switch was not enough. And this hub I can just put somewhere in the back of my computer, but because of the flashing lights, I probably want to have it in a place where I can see that it is active, because yeah, I just like the ideas of these LEDs. That is really an extra. Because you can also see, okay, data is coming, I can see it pulling. So yeah, I like that. So Driver Genius, thank you very much for letting me test this device. It's really practical, and I will use it immediately. And if you think, oh, this is a very interesting product, I will leave the links from their own store, the vtop.shop, and the Amazon link. And yeah, as I mentioned before, it really arrived the next day. So that was super fast. The Amazon store does this work well. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you next time.